Hey loves, how are we doing? What is it here? It's Thursday, on Koh Phangan, fresh out of Vipassana, or actually sweaty out of a yoga class. I was quite keen to get into practice, so straight out of the calmness of the temple into mayhem and hecticness, trying to get here on time. I was hoping to see Loi-Lee on the way out, but I knew that I didn't have quite enough time to see her properly. I would have been a hello and a goodbye, and that didn't seem fair to her or to me, so I've dashed to yoga. I've put all my coconut yogurt I bought en route in Tong Salar in the fridge of somewhere else so that I can come here to yoga, and feeling good about that. Really great to be at the temple. I had an amazing experience there, of course. One can't do something like that and not gain lots out of it, but of course always nice to break free from the regime, as good as it is to be in it as well. So I don't know really what I wanted to say, but I thought I would try one of these video things and share a little bit. So yeah, I've been 9 days away. Really looking for going home and seeing Loi-Lee. You might even get a video of that, we'll see. But yeah, so 7 full-on days in the temple, alarm waking us up at 4 o'clock, 10 meditation sessions a day, 45 minutes each. That's 6 of sitting meditation and 4 of walking meditation. Now the walking meditation in the sense is a release from all of the sitting, but that in itself is quite testing for its mindfulness. If I can just show you so you can get a picture of what I think. This is Samakaruna, by the way, one of the places where I do my yoga, and I think now where that green is the yoga shala. But somewhere, what should we choose in the distance? In fact, let's just choose that yoga shala with the green roof. If I place myself back into the temple and its beautiful surroundings, really beautiful surroundings. I mean, we saw monkeys there, geckos galore, snakes. I mean, it was just absolute paradise in many different ways, and particularly for nature, which is really what we're there to study, is the nature of ourselves, and no better place to do it than in such a setting. Anyway, a distance such as I've just shown you, walking meditation, that distance would probably take me about 40 seconds to walk in normal steps. Well, in the 45-minute session of walking meditation, that would be there and back. So it's a very slow process of being very mindful of each step as you're doing, lifting, moving, touching, lifting, moving, touching, being the first stage. And then the second stage is you break that down into 6 further movements. So it would be 1, it would be heel up, lifting, moving, toe towards the ground, touching, heel. So we were just counting the numbers rather than labeling at that point. But you know, so the process goes. So 10 sessions of that, Dharma talks, which are always a pleasure to do. It's my 3rd Buddhist retreat and 3rd time looking at all the Dharma and the teachings, and it's more and more, you know, the wisdom in there more and more gets more and more entrenched and feels more and more real. But as with the yoga, Buddhism and yoga philosophy, it's not really a philosophy, it's a science, and of course the science is in the practice, because as we should be knowing an awareness that really everything is but a theory until it becomes known, and the only way we know things is via the direct experience. So this is all practice in that, and key also with the yoga and with this particular Buddhist practice is watching and observing the breath. So it's key to everything, the prana, that which we cannot see, but that which keeps us alive and our life force. So it gets more and more interesting as we connect the dots to know that, you know, correct breathing, you know, our breathing, calmness of breath equals calmness of body, and calmness of body equals calmness of mind, and it can be as simple as that, as changing the breath to orientate our lives and our feelings and our emotions and everything else. So anyway, the practice was deep, so I'm only getting to the stage now where I can sit for about 20-25 minutes, which is up from my 15 minutes of my daily meditation practice in India. So, you know, it goes on and things get a little bit deeper each time. So come away refreshed with lots of techniques, because who knows what life has got ahead in store for me. This practice will continue, and I may well find myself in a zone where the practice is key, and I get a chance to delve in that deeper. But let's see. Let's hope not. I'm not so keen on having a life structured by someone else's bell, but one is where one is, and one has to embrace whatever surroundings one is in. So this again is the practice. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to share a little bit. It was two weeks of really quite overcast weather, until I went to the Wat, into the temple, and then suddenly the sun was shining as it is here, so maybe a little bit washed out, but here's a little 360 parameter view for you. And I'm going to stop talking now, because what I really want to do is go home and see my beautiful girl, which is Loi-Lee. I brought her the biggest leaf in the temple. It was huge, and unfortunately I left it, so I've just found this one for her in the grounds of Samakaruna, and I will be going home to gift her that and get on with my day. So lots of love, metta, loving kindness to you all, and I'm home in 10 days from here, so make the most of what I've got here, and looking forward to returning on bank holiday back in the UK. Mwah. Much love to you all. Okay, bye bye.